problems right now. This might take a few moments to get it right, but we'll see how it goes. Blah, 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 blah. Man, oh man, this is gonna take a minute. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna edit this. Thursday broadcast. February 25th, 6 p.m. broadcast. Working through some tech problems. Save changes. Okie doke. Now we're gonna go to my channel. Okay. And we're gonna get on there. Okay. Save changes.
I don't know why this is working.
I don't know, bud. We gotta work with what we got. So, I'm just gonna make this happen right now. Okay. There you are. And sorry guys, sorry this is getting so crazy. I wanna do this here. That's fine. Then I'm gonna bring in.
And YouTube just doesn't want to work.
Yeah, that is weird. I don't know why it wouldn't work for you. Okay. I want YouTube. That's the one. Okay.
Live now.
That's gonna be too small.
Alt chart. And boom. Weirdness.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Well, everybody, it's February 25th, 2016. Once again, we're gonna try to get this linked up right now. Let me go back into Chrome. Let's see, go into Facebook. Post
The book
a
of
link.
the face. The face of the book.
Surprise! The Broadcast will be happening on my channel.
Due to technical difficulties.
Okay. Too bad I didn't have time to change that title earlier. Video link. There you go. Due to tech difficulties, the 6 p.m. Broadcast will be on my channel. Post. Okay. Alright. So I hope everybody's doing well. Let's see who we can say hi to. Of course, that's Thor TV over there.
That's me. It doesn't go back and forth.
Oh, I'm gonna have to switch it. Yeah, because it's just showing my viewpoint of it.
Oh, I see how it is.
I see you on there. Alright, so I'll have to click on me and click on you. Okay, so
Well,
as I
fun.
was saying, everyone, welcome back. Wraith, Red Star, Haley, Miss Mojo Rising, Pam, Mephonics, Dead Purple, Elizabeth, Carla, Candace, Karen, Amada, Jade, Dead Purple. We said hi to Dead Purple already, I think.
Gets multiple things.
Welcome and hello. Welcome and hello and good evening. Okay, so now I gotta figure out how to ask these questions, because we started with number 1 on Little Womanly 1 stuff. I think it's just gonna be you and I. There's no reason to get anyone else involved tonight.
Yeah, I don't have any guests this evening, so that didn't work out.
Well, here we are. We're doing just fine.
Maybe next time, though.
Okay, well, we got something to shoot for then. Hello, Helen. Hello, Rose. So, let's start with question number 2 from Little Womanly 1. Would you rather have your house always be too hot or too cold?
Too cold. Because you can always put on a blanket, or put on a jacket, or a sweater, or run around in a blanket, or a robe. Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Too cold.
I like it hot.
I like it cold.
I like it hot because I want to get naked. In my house, I'll take a shower, walk around.
But then you're still hot. You're still going to be hot.
I mean, if we're talking like excessively hot, if it's like over 120 degrees, then yeah, it's gonna be too hot. But if we're talking like 90 degrees, I can handle it.
I'm a big guy. I need the cold.
Gotta sweat it out with those sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls. I'm always sweating. I'm always hot. Like even during wintertime, hot. I know.
Well, that's why we can't be roommates.
No. I would want the air conditioner at like 60 degrees at all times. And you would be popsicle. Huh?
I can't handle that. All right, number 3. Would you rather experience a constant pain or a constant itch?
I think a constant itch would turn into constant pain because you would scratch the crap out of it until it was raw. Or at least I would. Which I've done.
Yeah, I think,
Be a pain.
I think it depends. I think it depends on the kind of pain. Like, if it's like a cramp, like a stomach cramp all the time versus like a sharp, pain of like a, just having smashed your toe against something, there's a distinct difference. And if it's a little itch, I feel like I could deal with that. But if it's like if it's a very vague pain versus a very vague itch, God, I think I'd go with the itch either way.
I'd go with the pain. I don't want to itch.
Like, it's irritating, but pain is pain. Like, it's pain. I don't like that. Ugh.
It's a little bit of pain. A little pain doesn't hurt.
Well, I don't know. That's a hard question, because I feel like it's just 2 types of pain, really. It's not really a good choice to
I
make.
suffer eternally with emotional pain at all times.
Yeah. Itch, okay, none, like footache, what kind of pain is it though? Yeah, I think the pain definitely, like, I'd have to feel both of them and then choose, I think. It's
fair enough.
Yeah, like, if I had a choice, if it's a headache, I almost feel like I could deal with a headache day after day. And I wouldn't like it, but it would be better than having, like, a really severe itch on, like, the palm of my hand or the bottom of my foot. But, alright, moving on.
Guess I should put on some light.
Yeah, lights would be good. Let's get some lights up in there. I can't, my broadcasting ability is, not stellar today. I'm seeing you as coming through a little pixelated, but it's better than nothing.
Oh, wow. I blame it on YouTube.
Yeah, so the deal was that Steven was having trouble accessing YouTube, and even I'm not super happy with how things are turning out right now as far as quality. But, you know, like I said, better than nothing.
Eating Russian.
All right. Would you rather live out in the wilderness alone or live on as a homeless person in a big city?
Out in the wilderness alone.
The way it's phrased, it almost seems like they want it
Like homeless in the wilderness?
just in the wilderness alone.
Yeah, I would take the wilderness.
Do you get
I mean,
some
there's
sort of
nobody
housing
there.
to start out with, like, or do you have to build your own house?
I don't know. I mean, I guess you could just build something.
Yeah, I almost feel like a homeless person in the city. Like, yeah, you could probably beg, and you could probably find like a few places to like stay on and off. But if you're in the wilderness, you'd almost be welcome to create your own lodging, which wouldn't be like sanctioned by anyone, but at the same time you'd be in charge of maintaining everything.
Yeah, there's nobody there to tell you you can't do something. And there's nobody there to look down upon you and judge you.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd still take the city though, because I don't have the survival skills to make it out in the wilderness.
Yeah, no, I'd rather just not be around people and be judged. I think somebody who's like out in the wilderness and you're left to take care of yourself in any way you can, or being homeless in the city, I feel like you have a much better chance of succeeding and making the best of your life with nobody around to really tear you down or, pass judgment on you.
Well, I think I'd be less worried about the judgment and more concerned with the fact that even being homeless in a city, you can still be part of a community. Like, there still might be some people around who are in the same situation as you, and they can't help you get up above it, but they're still there to, like, be looking out for you in some aspect,
Yeah. Like the wilderness.
He's gonna take the wilderness, ladies and gentlemen.
A crossbow, some knives, or a nice good knife, some matches. I'm good.
I think I'd be hopefully the like lovable homeless guy. That's known in the community as being harmless, but somehow just can't get on his feet.
If I was in the city, I would be one of those people who are harmless, but I'd be the one who'd probably be drunk all the time.
Well, I mean, the part of the question is you have to live on as a home. Like, you can't get out of it. Like, you can't find your way out. So, honestly, if that's your lot in life, there's no reason not to just be like, well, I'm going to drink it all away.
Exactly. Be a damn alcoholic. I'm going to spend every penny I get on booze.
If that's your fate, you can't fight the current.
Nope.
All right. Would you rather always have to say everything that you're thinking or never speak again?
Oh, man. I would just never speak again. I think, no. If I said everything that I was thinking, I would have no friends probably. Nobody would like me. I would be alone forever. Yeah. It's not like you really mean anything you're thinking, but you could just be like things going through your mind in passing. There's so many things that you think about throughout the day that if you had to say everything you were thinking, that would just be nuts. It'd be crazy.
Yeah, the judgmental shit that ends up going through my head sometimes I'm so ashamed of. And I agree, like, it would be better, I'd be better off if I could never verbally speak again. Like, learning sign language would be tough and stuff, but eventually I'd get the hang of it. And I think that would be the way around it. But if you could never communicate again, that would be kind of rough.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
But, man, yeah, you're right. Saying everything that's on your mind, like, that's a lot of slaps in the face.
Oh, yes. Yep. Slaps in the face, kick to the balls.
If I had to tell every woman that I was attracted to, in the moment that I was attracted to her, that I was attracted to her, I would just constantly be making the wrong impression. Like, just constantly being introduced as the guy who's like, he's gonna tell you that he wants to, like, have sex with you immediately, and that's
that's the way guys' mind works. The second they see an attractive woman, the first thing that they think about is sex with that person.
Like,
that's just what happens.
The whole deal with, like, learning to be a grown-up as a dude is, like, not immediately just, like, learning how not to, like, walk up to someone and be like, I want to be on you. I mean, I want to be in you. I want to be in you. I'm sorry. Oh, wait. No, that's not what I meant.
Be on you. I want to be over you and through you.
It's awful. So, without the ability not to do that, I think it would be real bad. Just a real bad situation. All right, moving along. Would you rather be in a real version of The Walking Dead or Jurassic Park?
Walking Dead. You're gonna pick Jurassic Park.
I feel like Jurassic Park, while those dinosaurs were definitely killing a lot of people, I feel as if there were a lot of people that did get out. Even in the first Jurassic Park movie, most of the staff got out. They, like, evacuated the island before the storm. And then in Jurassic World, like, most of the people got out. Some of them might have gotten injured. A lot of them might have gotten injured. But they only killed, really, the guys with the guns, mostly. And then there was that poor babysitter woman who got just brutally murdered by, like, 100 different, like, pterodactyls. But I feel like Jurassic Park, it happens. You have a real bad day in your life, or you die. Whereas Walking Dead, you're just stuck in this nightmare apocalypse.
Yep. Yeah, I'll take Walking Dead.
Really? But what about the smell? Oh no, he froze. Guys, he froze. Hold on. I'm waiting for him to come back. Jurassic Park, not actually be there. Still have power. Yeah, exactly. Jurassic Park, you still have power. I think Wraith, you would be stuck in the park for the first part of it. Like, if you couldn't get off the park by any reasonable means, that would be the challenge. Now, if the scenario is you're stranded on Jurassic Park, it's long abandoned, no one comes there to check up on you, no passing ships, you're just there, and you have to survive there, that might be a tougher one. Then I might go with Walking Dead. I don't think I would live on Walking Dead. It's fine, guys. He'll be back in a minute. You can always rejoin. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. What the hell is that? Let me message him and see if he'll rejoin. Steven to rejoin Nate. The kid from the third movie survived on the island for several weeks. I don't remember the third movie. T-Rex is huge, though. You hear him coming. I feel like there's also provisions on the island that you'd be able to kind of find, whereas in Walking Dead everything would be sort of scavenged by the time you got there. Not during a thunderstorm. You can't get out of the island tonight! Storm's coming! Bridge is down! You gotta make it to the ship or else you're stuck here for the night! You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, not a lot of people clamoring about the second and third Jurassic Park movies. Those were pretty much forgotten as soon as they were created. Jeez, you know, I wanna keep the questions coming, but it's tough. It's tough to do that. Oh, you guys and your jokes. When I read these comments on some of the pictures I put up, it's just nuts. So, we were glad to have Bernie come on today. We may be having more guests in the near future. Combination of the two. Maybe the dinosaurs would eat all the zombies and then die from tainted meat. Problem solved. Yeah, but then the zombies would be undead zombie dinosaurs, and you'd have to kill them by destroying their brains, which are protected by massive bone skulls, and their brains are like the size of a walnut, so it's a real small target to hit. Yeah, Wraith has it right, where the zombie dinosaurs are the true nightmare scenario here. Yeah, Mina, I saw your quote. I saw all of your quotes. Just because I didn't show my disapproval of all of them does not mean that I did not see it. If you could be any other Marvel cosplay, what would it be and why? I think I have that one already, Rose. Yeah, I have that question already. We'll be answering that soon. His Steven's modem reset itself, so we're waiting for him to reset that bad boy. If you could be zombie dinosaurs, quick, someone call the Sharknado people. We won't be doing that, cause then listen, here's how zombies work. The dinosaurs eat the zombies, become zombie dinosaurs. Then you send the Sharknado after the dinosaur zombies, and then you got a zombie Sharknado. All right, what you need is Terminators to fight the zombies, because their metal parts are too durable for the zombies to bite through, and their laser-like accuracy would be just incredibly efficient in zombie killing. Zombie dinosaur Sharknado. Sharknado won't work. Yeah, you need robots, or what else? It's pretty much just robots. You need a non-organic life form. Maybe Space Marines. Space Marines would be cool, but even they have to come out of their Space Marine armor every once in a while. So it's like, what are you gonna do, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's a tough situation, those zombies. Actually, the Jaegers from Pacific Rim, I think that's a little overkill. Jaegers are the exact example of non-precision fighting. You can step on an entire building, but it's going to be tough to eliminate the specifics of a zombie invasion. Robot Sharktopus versus robot zombie T-Rex. Well, if they're both robots, then how's a zombie robot? We were talking about one of these fantasy scenarios where it's like you're on Jurassic Park Island, then the zombies come, but the dinosaurs eat all the zombies, but then the zombies die and they become, or the dinosaurs die and they become zombies. And then you send in the Sharknado, but then the Sharknado starts eating the dinosaurs, and it's also becomes a zombie Sharknado. And I'm saying the only solution is Terminators.
Okay.
Or maybe
Sure.
maybe Xenomorphs would be good. Like the aliens from Alien. Because they're kind of already just basically zombies. So even if they become zombies, maybe they would eat each other. And they wouldn't breed anymore.
I can't get the chat to work.
Oh, jeez, these guys.
Man, everything's going to hell. Everything's going to hell. The zombie apocalypse has already begun.
No, you just can't get a chat window to work on YouTube. There's a big difference.
Are you sure?
I'm watching
Loki,
it.
it's funny. I type in Loki Hates You, and when I do, one of the suggestions that pops up is Loki Hates You singing.
You sons of bitches. I see what you're searching for.
It's funny. I type in Loki. All right.
Alright. So now you've got the YouTube channel up.
I'm trying. Okay, I got it. I got everybody back. I can see what they're saying.
And that's what's most important, is to see what people are saying about you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talking that schmack.
Number 7. Would you rather have everything you've ever wanted, but you die in 1 year, or you live your life as it is now? Would you give up a long life expectancy to get all of your wishes granted?
No.
Yeah, especially for you. I feel like part of having your wishes granted is being able to watch your kids grow up. So,
Yeah.
yeah, having that cut off after a year is a little rough. Yeah, I think I'd take a longer life over 1 good year, because I don't even think I have the imagination to really come up with a good enough year to make it worth dying after. Like, what would you even want? If you knew you had to live 1 year and you had unlimited resources and everything during that time, what would you do during that year?
I have no idea what I would do. I mean, no matter what I did, I guess there would really be no consequences, right?
I mean, the consequence is that you're gonna die. Like, you're gonna die in a year, so, like, that's the consequence of everything. You could still be arrested. Oh, no, you know what? You're immune to everything.
Yeah. Skydiving. Lots of skydiving.
Okay, so you just jumping out of
Like
a plane
every morning, I'm just gonna fall asleep on a jet, on a private jet, and every morning my alarm clock is throw you out of a plane. Instead of right as 7 o'clock hits, it just like the floor opens up, it just drops you, and if you don't wake up before you hit the ground, then well, I guess I wouldn't die.
You're gonna wake up. Like, pretty hard to sleep through the intense, like, motion and sound of free fall from, like, 10,000 feet. So that's just not gonna happen.
I have no idea what I'd do, honestly.
Okay, number 8.
Lots of parties.
Alright, that's fair.
Lots
Okay.
of drinking.
Number 8 is, would you rather have unlimited respect or unlimited power?
It's a tough one.
While everyone wouldn't, I think you'd still garner a fair amount of respect.
I think the power.
Yeah, exactly. Like, having people think you're a great guy is okay, but being able to get people to do shit, I think, is much more constructive.
Yeah.
And you'd end up being respected as long as you're making not total dick decisions all the time.
Yep. So I think by having the power, you can accomplish both.
But what is power? Like political influence? I mean, I'm thinking of real world power, like clout. Like, you'd just be able to say whatever you said to people, they would fear you enough that they would want to do it. So it's not like you'd be like, have the power of creation. You'd just be able to, you'd basically be like the emperor. Still worth it.
Emperor Bill.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Okay, would you rather wear would you rather wear clown shoes every day or a clown wig every day?
I'll go with the shoes.
Wig, honestly. I could imagine,
Yeah?
because, I mean, that's just being a guy with curly long hair.
You'd be Carrot Top.
Yeah, but, like, when you wear those fucking shoes, you're, like, tripping over everything all the time.
Yeah. It'd be hard to go jogging, too.
I guess the hair would get caught in, like, bushes and stuff. But I can deal with that more than I can deal with, like, not being able to, like, safely get on and off an escalator. I've never worn clown shoes.
Well, yeah. Neither have I. Is that a bucket list item?
I feel like it's a real specialty item that you don't see too much around retail stores anymore. But, yeah, I'm going with the wig. And my initial answer was the shoes, but I think the wig is the way to go, now that I'm thinking about it. Would you rather have telepathy or telekinesis?
Telekinesis is being able to move objects, right?
Yes. And telepathy is being able to read minds.
Telekinesis.
I think I'd take telepathy because it would be easier to hide and I wouldn't be as sort of sought after for the power. Like, I feel like telekinesis is one of those classic, like, government's gonna hunt you down and try to dissect you things.
Only you.
Whereas telepathy, you can just pass off as being really intuitive. For anyone who hasn't figured it out yet, by the way, it is him playing the guitar, not me.
They think you're playing the guitar?
They're like, who's playing the guitar? Who's doing it? And I'm just like, it's obviously him. Look at that. There you go. Ladies are in the hands. You want to show off those hands.
I'm good with my hands.
Enjoy. Drink it in. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, I guess telepathy, you'd be able to have people hear you. Like, Selena brings up a good point about, like, you'd be able to speak to people telepathically. And, you know, kind of have, like, a private chat without ever opening your mouth, which would be good. Or have them see the things that you want them to see, I guess.
Be a good gambler.
Oh, yeah, you would. See, and that's exactly, like, that's the kind of, like, cunning I'd want to exercise more so than, like, oh, I'll open this door for myself. I'll get this.
Or rip a bank vault off.
Even then, like, how reactive do I need to be to stop a bullet? Because eventually it's going to come down to that. Hard prawn. What the fuck? Kristen, what are you doing? You crazy. Get this thing remote. Alright.
Oh, it's been a long time.
Guitar players have talented fingers. Oh dear. No, Pam, you wouldn't always hear people's thoughts, or at least you wouldn't always have to pay attention to them. Let's see, what else? I would imagine telepathy as being like standing in a crowd full of people talking, but only really listening to the people who are standing near you. Like, you can select which channel to tune into. All the noise is happening, but you don't actually comprehend it all until you choose to, like, listen closely to it. Okay, that was all the questions from Little Womanly One on Tumblr, also known as Sherry. Mika Woods asks, if you could teach a class on any subject, what would you choose? So let's say
we've done this, haven't we?
I don't know. Like,
we did something about classes and teaching.
I feel like if that was if you could take a class. This one's if you could teach a class.
Yeah, it had something to do with that. That was a long time ago. Like, what type of class would we teach?
Yeah, if you could be an expert that could profess something, what subject would you want it to be on?
Maybe like video editing, or that's a thing, right? They teach that in school.
Yeah, they teach that. They taught that at my school. It was in
Really?
Yeah, it was at the was it the Norris building? Or there's a whole building full of video editing machines, and they would just, that was the visual effects building. It was enormous too. There was a big subsection of our school that was dedicated to that. So yeah,
That'd be
video
cool.
editing's just as good a subject as any.
Yeah, go with that.
Do you feel like you'd get frustrated with people who didn't learn quickly?
With video editing? Yeah, I could probably get frustrated with anybody, honestly. If I'm pretty good at breaking stuff down to its simplest of forms to explain it to people, because I prefer simplicity as much as possible. So if I break it down in a way that makes sense to me and somebody still doesn't get it, it'd be like, well, you're never gonna do this. Go away. No, I don't know. I find myself in a spot where I could probably, learning is not the best, or teaching is not the best subject for me. You have to have a lot of patience. I don't think I have patience.
All right. I feel like I'd want to go with something either really spiritual, like I'd love to lead like a meditation class where like people show up and there's no real tests or anything. You just show up and everyone's just quiet. Like, everyone essentially just sits and tries to like reach a Zen state, and half the people fall asleep, and that's fine. Like, if you can get as relaxed as you need to sleep, then so be it.
I feel like you just have a room with a bunch of people farting.
Hey man, that's
You're
what enlightenment might look like. It's just someone who's relaxed enough to not be self-aware, like what is it? Yeah. Also, an improv performance comedy class would be fun to teach, I think. Just playing around, getting people to make up their own stories on a day-by-day basis. I think that would be fun to teach, like a theater class.
That'd be fun.
I think you'd be good with like a theater tech class where it's more hands-on, setting up lights, getting people to learn how to like get their camera to work correctly with a setting. Like, I feel like you'd be really enthusiastic about that.
Throw the camera across the room. This is garbage!
Yeah, that's totally the kind of teacher you'd end up being, is just like the guy who's too high strung. No, I think you'd just be like, nah,
Get
bro.
this out of my class! Go buy a real camera! No, I wouldn't do that.
No, I think you'd be a good like intro to video and film teacher. Like, just getting a bunch of like maybe middle school or high school kids that are like legitimately interested in like creating film projects, And you can walk them through it, you know, show them what all the different equipment does. Let's
Yeah.
do that. Let's start getting that happening.
Let's do it. Let's have Thor TV's video production class.
That'd be pretty cool. I think we could do it. All right. Okay, here comes a good one.
Uh-oh.
Mischief Maker, not Zio, asks, can you guys say I'm Batman in your deepest voice?
Oh, okay. You're going first.
All right. So in the movie, it sounds more like I'm Batman. But I think if I go with my deepest voice, it's gonna be more like or I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Isn't that your impersonation of Thor? I'm Batman.
Well, Thor sounds more like he's crying. He's more like, Jane, are you alright? Jane, are you alright?
We need to do Thor and Loki voiceovers, and you do Thor, and I'll do Loki.
What was it? It was to be my most glorious hour. Alright, so you gotta say I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Alright, now lower.
I'm Batman.
No, lower. Alright, now take the distortion out of it and do it clean.
I'm Batman.
Batman. Batman.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Alright, so this is gonna lead to a whole line of questions that's along the lines of dance for me, clown, and we're gonna probably stop doing these sorts of requests soon. Oh god.
Or Sylvester Stallone. That would be funny. Sylvester Stallone doing Batman.
I accept your surrender. Alright. Rose asks, if you could be a Marvel character, who would you be, apart from Loki and Thor? Unless that's who you choose. So, if you could be any Marvel character, I guess as a cosplay, what do you think you'd want to go with?
Honestly, would pick Thor. But if I'm not gonna pick Thor, jeez, Wolverine. That'd be Wolverine.
Ooh. Now you know
Or
the claws hurt every time he schnickety snacks them. That hurts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It would be cool to be in. I don't know. I feel like the healing thing, I wouldn't want to deal with the pain just to watch it happen, you know? Maybe, like, Quicksilver would be fun. Or... honestly, Kitty Pryde would be cool. Phasing. Like, being able to walk through walls and shit.
That'd be cool.
But, like, would I have to be Kitty Pryde, though? Or could I be another character with phasing?
You're just gonna have to get over it. You're just gonna have to be a chick.
I mean, that's got its own set of kind of cool questions that go with it. Who can become... oh, Vision. Vision's a robot. I'd have to be a robot. That'd be a cool cosplay to do, though, being Vision.
That'd be difficult.
Yeah, I mean, that's more prosthetics than anything. It's almost like the suit is just not body paint, but just like bits of rubber that are glued onto you. So who would you want to be for cosplay, and who would you want to live a day in the life of?
Oh, for cosplay?
Yeah.
and living the day in the life of. Let's see. I like Deadpool. I'd probably cosplay Deadpool. Like, I'd want like the most legitimate movie version of the costume humanly possible. And living in the life of maybe Professor X for a day. I'd do that.
All right, so now you're going with telepathic.
Yeah.
You got so many telekinetic characters, you want to be a telepath now. I think as far as cosplay goes, I'd probably want to do maybe Onslaught. I would say Apocalypse, but that one's been done so well already. Like, Onslaught would be like the perfect example of crazy-looking 90s villain that's like really big and no one would recognize me in. And it would be fun to walk around with like a 7-foot tall.
Why you want to be all these giant people?
Well, because I think that's the kind of cosplay I like to see.
These giant cosplays.
Yeah, I like seeing the Hulkbusters. I like seeing the big space marines and stuff, and I want to eventually someday have something along those lines, but I don't have the space to make or store it right now. But you're right. If you could have a really cool Deadpool, I'd actually like to see someone do the comic version of Deadpool really well, which would almost be more of a...
Yeah, my version of acting as Deadpool is more like a cartoon character.
Right.
Which I like. So, I like my version of Deadpool. Just want to throw that out there.
As you should. Your version of Deadpool is excellent.
Mm-hmm.
You should be commended for it.
It's excellent.
Your Deadpool is mighty.
Yeah, some of that's eventually going to happen. Some Deadpool and Thor crap.
You're going to have to do some split screen stuff?
Yeah, I'm going to try and stay away from green screening. I don't want to have to mess with that. I have a green screen in the car. I just don't want to mess with green screening. But some split screening stuff I'll do. It'll be fun.
The next question is... I don't know how this is going to go.
Oh boy.
Bill, what is your... This is from Anonymous. Bill, what is your best impression of Steven? Steven, what is your best impression of Bill? This time, you'd have to go first.
What?
What's your best impression of me, and what's my best impression of you?
There's like something right. Oh, that's a glare. Okay. I don't know. I've never... I suck at that kind of stuff. I'm never...
All right.
Never...
So,
okay, go ahead.
So here's our best impressions of each other. Ready? My wife.
My wife.
That's it. You got it. Those are the two impressions you're gonna get. My wife.
My wife. My wife.
Done deal. All right.
Like a bird chirp. My wife.
My wife.
My wife.
Oh, how the hell did I do that?
What did you do?
I don't know. I pushed a button and a thing disappeared, but then it came back. Okay, so Anonymous. Oh, this is Dead Purple. So Dead Purple asked a question, and then there was a statement attached to it that I don't quite understand. So we'll do the question first.
Oh boy.
Question is, have you ever been in a situation where you had to support something that you didn't want to? Like a sibling fighting and they're in the wrong. Like a sibling fighting and they're in the wrong. I don't know what that means. Have you ever been in a situation where you've had to support something that you didn't want to? I guess the example of the sibling is used as like, if your brother, you're supposed to defend your brother, but if your brother's wrong, you still have to be on his side about it or something.
Yeah, because whoever you're defending against is like outside of the family or whatever.
Right, you're bound more by blood than by ethics.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, if I legitimately thought somebody else, blood related or not, was in the wrong, I wouldn't defend them.
I mean,
I'd let them know.
And you've never had to?
No, I haven't been in that situation.
I think I've definitely had people who are close to me pose opinions that I like strongly disagreed with, and I've had to kind of, if anything, acquiesce, like sort of just be like,
That's,
yeah, just sort of like agree passively but not really believe in it. Just sort of not argue.
you nod in agreement or agree with them to move on from that conversation or to change the subject.
It's
so you
7
don't
o'clock.
have to voice your actual opinion on the matter.
Right.
So it avoids any problems or issues. But yeah, I do that a lot. I'll just be like, just nod my head, smile, like okay, and bring up something else.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point in my life, I've sort of gotten to the point where I don't need to be like forsake my principles in order to appease any sort of social norms or whatever. But should it come down to it, like, if a member of my immediate family was under serious criminal charges, like, I think I'd defend them no matter what, in the hopes that they wouldn't be imprisoned for the rest of their life. So,
Yeah.
I could see it happening. And then
That's
Allison...
when you mix the court of law into the situation. That changes the whole thing.
Well, I don't think a court of law can actually make family members testify against each other. I think there's some sort of law, whatever it's called, whether it's conflict of interest or whatever. So I don't think that's really a real concern, but I would definitely support a family member, especially an immediate family member, should they be accused of something. Then Allison also attached, P.S. Bill, if you want to reminisce the past, that fragrance was make that bitch miss you in like 10 years so you can grab yourself one.
What? What does that mean? Grab yourself one?
We must have had some sort of conversation at some point in one of the past streams about like me remembering what something smelled like and saying, you smell like I remember.
That's from Allison?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sit with Allison for a while. She'll have an entire conversation by herself.
Yeah. It seems like she'll
respond. She'll ask a question. She'll answer the question. She'll argue with that question. Then she'll... Yeah. It's weird. You know it. He knows it.
Oh, she's talking about, she had sent me a Valentine's card that had some sort of fragrance on it.
Yeah, she sent me one too, and I told her the same thing, that it had a scent.
Yeah, mine, but the one, when I smelled that, it actually smelled like a girl that I used to see, like, it was 10 years ago. And she sent me a book, and it smelled just like that. It smelled just like the Valentine's card she sent me. And I was like, I used to keep the book on me just so I could take it out and sort of like remember her, because at the time she sent it to me, she was like in New England and I was in Georgia. But yeah, honestly, the smell is a link to the memory, but that definitely wasn't what made me miss her. The book smelled like one thing, but like it wasn't the scent of, like, it wasn't what I related her person as smelling like. But yeah. Anyways,
I get it.
you know what I'm talking about. Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
Here's the last one. Rose Bloom asks, if you could date any Marvel girl, who would it be and why?
Oh, Marvel girl. Maybe either Jean Grey or Jubilee.
Okay, Jubilee's
One of them.
interesting choice.
One of the two. I mean, Jean Grey can get in your head, so that one kind of scares me.
Yeah, also she's got the Phoenix Force all up in her business, so
Yeah,
might
there's
end
some
up
scary
with
stuff going on there.
yeah.
Jubilee would seem like the harmless of the ones.
I think
Or, you know what? Mystique. Then you could just be like dating anybody.
yeah, but she's also like a trained assassin, and might see. She might, if as long as it's like current Mystique, she's gonna be older and wiser than trying to impress you with like party tricks in the bedroom. Like she's gonna want you to want her and not, you know, her acting as
Everybody
somebody
else.
Yeah.
You got to keep things spiced up, you know. If you can shapeshift into somebody else.
Pam's like, oh, being able to get in your head might be a good thing. Unfortunately,
No.
I don't need that. Like I'm pretty easy to please, so I don't need anyone telepathically reading my mind in order to please me. I think I might actually go with like Kitty Pryde again. 'Cause, you know, she's just like a nice. Then again, she's been with Colossus at this point. That's a little intimidating. Who else would be good?
Oh god, that's crazy. That's great.
He's got a big one. That's not up. That's not up for debate. God, who else would be good? Kitty Pryde. Blink would be cool. Blink was in the latest X-Men movie, played by Bing Bing Fan.
Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
She's a teenager, so we're gonna leave that one alone. Give you the benefit of the doubt and say she's 18 or 19.
He's 20 years old.
I'm talking about the character named Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
I'm talking about the actress who played her.
Right. I'm talking about comic book characters.
Person right there.
God, who else? Maybe Dazzler. Dazzler might be fun. Or, you know what? Why not, like, Mary Jane Watson? She's just a nice girl. She's just a nice, sassy young lady.
Sure.
I'm trying to think of more, like, normal, everyday, just strong, intelligent woman characters that are in the Marvel universe that aren't trained killers. Typhoid Mary, come on.
What's the matter? You don't want a trained killer?
No, I don't. I want somebody who's going to be excited about a scrawny white dude. Let me think about this a little bit.
Got a lot of people excited about a scrawny white dude.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm talking about the Marvel universe. Pepper Potts, no, she'd be too intimidating for me. What are we doing? Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter.
You're putting a lot of thought into this one.
I take my taste in women very seriously.
Mm-hmm. So do I.
Super Serial.
Super Serial.
Darcy Lewis. Yeah, Candace, exactly. Darcy would be a good choice. She's just like, she just wants to chill out and make fun of Thor a little bit. I think I can get on that boat. Firestar, Starfire. Alright, well, the time is now 7:10. We probably got started about 10 minutes late, so...
Yeah, we did.
Oh, God. Guys?
Oh, my God.
Sorry this broadcast took as long as it did to set up. But
I blame you.
Okay.
No.
Well, there you go.
I blame YouTube.
Police escort. Goodbye, Amada. Goodbye, everybody. But we're gonna
Police
head out.
escort's gotta go. Okay, that's. Yeah, wait. All right. We're gonna leave that one alone.
I think Amada's gonna go plow some roads. She's probably got a police car that drives in front of her or something. Or maybe she's gonna go shovel somebody out of a car. Gross. I hope they don't make Amada do that.
Laws of life.
Okay, so everybody, have a good night. We're gonna head out, and we will talk to you soonish.
Okay.
That's Thor TV.
That's me. Saying bye.
And I'm Loki Hates, signing off.
Yeah.
You got a big one, and you know that. We'll see you soon.